Hello, I'm Mark Bisset. I'm the Executive Director of the Couchiching Conservancy, and we're out here this afternoon at Grants Woods. I want to talk to you today about our acquisition strategy. It's something that we've been working on over the last 2 or 3 years in conjunction with several other land trusts, Oak Ridges Moraine and the Huronia Land Conservancy being the two primary ones. And it was a project that was supported by the McLean Foundation, so we're very grateful to them. What we set out to do is identify areas in Simcoe County and to the west of Simcoe County in the city of Kawartha Lakes, which is also part of our coverage region, that are the most important areas to protect over the next few years. And we used all sorts of data, species at risk data, habitat data, stuff from the Reptile and Amphibian Atlas, the Breeding Bird Atlas, every source we could find to create what amounted to a heat map for our region. And that way we were able to identify these biological hotspots, and then we zero in on them and try to protect habitat inside those zones to the best of our ability to create connectivity. Now, connectivity is really, really important, and it's something that has really informed our decision-making process throughout this exercise. This is the Nature Conservancy's Migration in Motion map, and what it is a model over the next century for species moving from south to north in the face of climate change. And it's really sobering. When you zoom in on our region, you can see how important it is in terms of natural connectivity. So what we came up with are essentially 5 focus areas that are all interconnected. You may be familiar with the Cardinalvar. That's where we've been working, I think, the most efficiently over the longest period of time with our various partners like the Nature Conservancy of Canada, Ontario Parks, Wildlife Preservation Canada, and we've put up some really good results there, collectively protecting thousands of acres of really important alvar and grassland habitat. The second focus area we identified was the Black River Wildlands Corridor. And you may have heard something about that corridor in our various news releases. We're currently in the middle of a campaign to raise funds to acquire as much land in that corridor as we can over the next few years. Matchedash is another area. That's the most northerly portion of our coverage area. It's got several areas of natural scientific interest in it. It's got a lot of crown land in it as well. So really, really big intact sections of natural habitat. Bass Lake West is another one. We previously thought of this as the Oro Moraine, but we made some changes and refinements in this version. And so Bass Lake West represents sort of our best opportunities in that area. And then to the west, and this corridor would be shared with possibly the Nature Conservancy of Canada, Huronia Land Conservancy. In that section, we've identified something we're calling the Minising to Matchedash corridor. It is really critical, I think, going forward in terms of that connectivity map that I showed you previously. So as we go forward, we don't need to own all this property. We can work with numerous partners to try and create a connected corridor through these regions. We have lots of partners to work with. Ontario Parks, Nature Conservancy of Canada, the province of Ontario, and really important in all this, we think, will be private landowners. Because we can never own all the property that we hope to bring under protection, but working with private landowners, I think we can bring a level of protection to these corridors that will stand the test of time. So this acquisition strategy is a roadmap for the next 25 years for the Couchiching Conservancy so that we can generate a lot more of this. and maybe it will stand up much longer than 25 years. Thank you.